What's good, YouTube? It's Aurzyn DF, and today I'm bringing y'all the best badges for every single position. Whether that is gonna be like a power forward, center, shooting guard, small forward, point guard, or whether you have one badge or 20 badges. If you only have one finishing badge, I'm gonna go over what finishing badges should be. Or if you have 20, I'm gonna go over what all 20 should be. So make sure you guys stay to the end to know the best badges for all builds and everything like that. And yeah. Before we get into it, make sure to hit that like button if this video did help you out in any way, and drop a sub. We're on the road to 20k now. We finally hit 10k. Shout out to all of you guys who helped me hit 10k. And yeah, we're on the road to 20k now, so make sure to hit that sub button. And without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. Alright guys, so starting off with the finishing, let's get into it here. We're gonna go over the most important badges first. So let's say you only have one badge in finishing. We're gonna go over what badge that should be, and slowly, the more and more badges you have on your player, I'm gonna put them on in a certain order, and that's the order you guys should follow. So let's say you only have one badge on your player. A couple good badges that you could put just on like bronze is Slithery Finisher, Limitless Takeoff. Limitless Takeoff is good as well, and Posterizer. These are all good. Obviously I don't think Posterizer would be good if you don't even get contact dunks, but Limitless Takeoff, definitely a good badge. So maybe Limitless Takeoff as your first badge. And now let's bump it up. Let's say you have a couple badges now. I would be putting Limitless Takeoff and Posterizer on, and assuming that if you have a bunch of finishing badges, you probably do have contact dunks, and I believe Posterizer is only for contact dunks. So yeah, I would only put that on if you have contact dunks, I'm pretty sure. And then we have Slithery Finisher, another very good badge. Been a good badge. It's just gonna help you get to the basket. And now with these last 8, you could try a couple different things. If you're a guard, you could definitely go in and put on like Giant Slayer. I don't know how good of a badge it is this year. I have not tested it personally because I don't really have like a guard with a lot of finishing, but you guys could test it. Paint defense in this game is pretty bad already, so you might not need it, but you might need it as well. So I would go ahead and try it. Unstrippable, maybe another good one, just to put like bronze or silver. And then yeah, with 4 more badge upgrades, there's not really like there's not that much else you could do with a guard for that matter. Like I don't know what else you could really put on for a guard. Maybe like Acrobat or something like that, Pro Touch maybe. But if you are a center, you could definitely put on like Lob City's good. And maybe even like Mouse in the House. I've never tried this badge yet, but especially in this game, paint defense is really bad, so you might be able to just force layups against someone with this badge on. I'm not sure, I haven't tested it. Like I said, finishing is kind of the one category I don't have a lot of badges on my main player, because I'm just in like a builder right now. I'm just testing out a builder so I get 20 badges on each player, or each category, and I don't have this on my main player, so I don't know if it's like super good. But these are like definitely the 3 badges that are extremely good are Slithery Finisher, Posterizer, and Limitless Takeoff. Let me know if I missed anything. Comment down below. I might pin some comments. Comment down below if you guys know like of any other good finishing badges that are like really good and I missed in this video. And yeah, do that for all categories as a matter of fact. But now let's get into shooting. Now let's say your shooting build, like especially one of the more popular lower three ball builds, is going to be the 2-way playmaker. And in my build, which is the playmaking glass cleaner, you only get like 9, 10, 11 shooting badges, so you have to use those wisely. Obviously you don't get Hall of Fame shooting badges with a build like that. And even if you only, let's say you're just like a pure log, right, you're only gonna have, well, I think 3, maybe 4 shooting badges. So with that being said, the 2 most important shooting badges you're gonna want are Sniper and Hot Zone Hunter. Now what levels, it kind of depends how many badges you have and what badges you can get. Obviously, let's say you're a 2-way slasher playmaker or a 2-way playmaker, you're gonna want to put these both on gold. They're the 2 best shooting badges by far in this game. Yeah, Limitless Spot Up is actually not that good. Like, it's good, but it's kind of one of those badges you'd put on later, especially if you don't have too many badges. And same with Chef. If you don't have too many badges on a build, and like especially like a two-way playmaker, like you are gonna need Hot Zone and Sniper to make all your shots. So after that, after those two badges, I would go ahead and put on Green Machine and Stop and Pop. Now, I'm just gonna put them on gold because I have the badges in this example, but I believe I run Silver Stop and Pop and Bronze Green Machine on my play glass, which has 9 shooting badges. And yeah, after that, I'm obviously moving into, if you have more than 12 badges, you probably have Hall of Fame badges as well. So let's go ahead and throw on some of these Hall of Fame. I wouldn't worry about Stop and Pop and Green Machine. If anything, I'd probably not even run these on gold. I'll probably run them on silver. And moving on, now we can put on Limitless Spot Up, because at this point, now that we have Hall of Fame badges, now that we have all these badges, you probably have a higher 3-point rating. And with a low 3-point rating, like a 65, 70, you're not going to be able to hit a limitless shot even with this badge on. So there's no point to have it on. So now we're getting on, and this is more for like a spot up. So let's do a guard first. You're definitely, I don't know about Limitless Spot Up, definitely want to put that on, and as well as Chef. Blinders is a really good badge. You're gonna want to be running these badges just because Stop and Pop, it helps after you dribble, it helps screen and shot after you dribble. Blinders, it helps not being contested from the side. Chef increases the range of off dribble 3-point shots. Now Mike Wang actually confirmed that Chef works on standing shots too, but you have to be kind of deep. People were testing that, you have to be kind of deep for the shots to actually work. And yeah, that's what I would run for a guard. Now for a center, I might keep blinders on like low, but honestly, Limitless Spot Up, I put on Limitless Spot Up, take off Chef, take off Stop and Pop, put on some catch and shoot, and some corner specialist possibly, and I'd run something a lot more like this. And yeah, this is what I'd run for like a center, like a shooting center. All right, now moving on to the playmaking. Let's go over the most important badges, and let's say you only have a few badges. Now, if you are a guard, you most likely have at least 12 to 15 badges at the minimum. So I'm just gonna go over, I'm gonna assume the fact that if you don't have that many badges, you are a center. So if you are a center, and let's say you only have like 5, if you only have 1, honestly, I'd recommend it to be on bailout. At least for me, I really like bailout because I pass out of shots a lot. So yeah, I would put on bailout, unpluckable, and quick first step. Let's say you only have 5 shooting badges, which I think is pretty common for a lot of the shooting center builds this year. Is you're gonna want to be running unpluckable, quick first step, and bailout. Those are the 3 main badges, and you don't really need anything else. And if you have more badges, just put on like gold unpluckable. Like that's really what I would recommend. Maybe I don't know if you guys can get bullet passer. I think you might be able to. You can get bullet passer as well. And yeah, I think that's like really like that's it honestly for badges for like shooting center. But if you are a guard, you could go ahead and keep all these badges I have on, and obviously you're gonna get Hall of Fame playmaking if you're a guard. Let's go ahead and put a quick first step, and if you don't get Hall of Fame playmaking, that's okay, just put on the highest level. Handles for days Hall of Fame, quick chain Hall of Fame, and these are gonna be 3 of the most important playmaking badges, especially if you only have 20 playmaking badges. I kind of, like I said earlier, I just made all the badge counts 20 just to like make it easier, make it more uniform, and just show you guys the really most important badges. But if you have the badges for it, obviously you might want to run silver bullet passer, or you might want to run silver unpluckable. You might even want to go up to like Hall of Fame. Like, I don't run that usually because I just don't have the badges for it. I think people complain about getting plucked a lot, and if you're one of those people complaining about getting plucked, put unpluckable higher. I don't really get plucked a lot with bronze unpluckable, so I don't think I really need anything higher, but you guys might get plucked more. I don't really know. And yeah, so going off of this, you can kind of go a couple different ways. If you want to get some ankle breakers, you can put on Hall of Fame ankle breaker. If you want to be faster, even more faster, you're going to want to put on hyperdrive. Hyperdrive, now it's not as good as like quick chain, but hyperdrive is literally, it just makes your speed boosting like faster. So hyperdrive is definitely a really good badge, but you could honestly put it like silver, and then you could put like floor general silver or like dimer silver if you want to help out your teammates a little bit more. And yeah, that's what I would do honestly for playmaking. And yeah, let's get on to defense. Now, defense is going to be a bit interesting if you are a guard versus a center. Now, I don't think I'm missing, since this player is a guard, I believe I am missing, I'm missing rim protector and, no, I'm not, am I? I believe I'm missing rim protector, so I can't put that on when I'm doing my center. But if I am a guard with 20 defensive badges from my guard with 20 defensive badges, this is probably what I'm running, to be honest. Pick dodger, intimidator, clamps, menace, and yeah, I don't really, there's not really much. Maybe some interceptor. Now this is more for probably like threes. If you're playing threes on like a lockdown type build, this is definitely what I'd run. But if you're honestly, if you are playing twos, I would maybe take off pick dodger or lower it. Maybe put bronze interceptor on. Menace is a badge. It says while guarding and staying in front of an opponent, their attributes will drop if good defense is being played. Now that seems pretty interesting to me. I feel like that doesn't apply as much to the twos, even though you're still gonna be in front, just because people can drive to the basket easier on twos than they can on threes, because on threes obviously you have to play for a three ball in order to win the game. So yeah, I don't know, honestly. I would definitely have, like, chase downs are super OP this year, so I would have on rim protector and chase down. I don't know, not all builds get chase down. It might be because I don't have a block on this player as well. I don't really know. Because I just got the badges. I didn't upgrade the players like right. But I would definitely put on chase down and rim protector. Those are very, very important badges. And now if you are a center, I would go at an up rebound chaser 100%. Maybe lower intimidator, just because you need a lot of badges on a center. Obviously you don't need pick dodger. At least if you're playing threes, you don't really need clamps. I would put on rim protector. So I'm just gonna save 4 badges. Because I obviously I don't have the rim protector badge on my screen. You can see I literally just don't have it on my screen, so I can't put it on. So we'll just save 4 badges. And then yeah, box, bronze. I love box. I've always been a big fan of having box on my center, just because I think it really helps with rebounding. And then yeah, there's not really much else. I would maybe throw in like silver clamps, and then obviously you have Hall of Fame rim protector. This is something very similar to what I run on my play glass. Yeah, I think it's a really good badge setup. There's not really any other badges like that like stand out to me, like, oh, you really need it on a center. Like, no, not really. Like, I would maybe put intimidator up more if you have more badge points. Maybe clamps, interceptor. Like, honestly, just upgrade the badges. Like, there's not too many badges here like in this game that I think like, oh, you really need that. Like, I don't know, it doesn't pop out to me like this year. But definitely chase down and rim protector, super OP this year. Definitely put those on Hall of Fame, and rebound chaser, obviously you're gonna need that Hall of Fame. And then the rest of your badges you can kind of just do whatever you want with. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If it did help you out, make sure to hit that like button, as well as drop a sub. And yeah, that's gonna be about it for today. I don't really have too much to say at the end. I kind of went over everything, what badges are the best. And yeah, like I said, if you enjoyed, if it helped you out, make sure to hit that like button. And I'm out, man. Peace.